Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Caitlin, and this is going to be my first official YouTube video ever. Anyway, this is going to be your first timer's guide to everything you need to know about visiting New Orleans for Mardi Gras. I'm a local and native of New Orleans, born and raised, so I know a thing or two about Mardi Gras. So you should listen to what I have to say. Today is officially 1 week until Mardi Gras Day. So first things first, if you're flying in, you're going to be flying into MSY Airport. Our airport is located in Kenner, which is about a 15-20 minute drive to the downtown New Orleans French Quarter area, where you're most likely going to be going to stay where the big parades are. So that brings me to my first point. Do not rent a car. Don't do it. The traffic is going to be terrible. Half the roads are going to be closed. Like, locals do not even want to drive during Mardi Gras. Do not play yourself like that. I would suggest just getting an Uber from the airport to wherever you're staying. Have somebody pick you up, something like that. But once you're in the central downtown area of New Orleans, that's the best thing about the city, is that everything is centrally located. You could walk like anywhere around there. Everything is like a 15-minute walk from each other. I promise you're going to be fine. But if you are driving in and you already have a car, I would suggest just find you a good safe parking spot to just drop your car and leave it. But make sure you pay close attention to the signage, because they will tow you, boot you, give you a ticket in a heartbeat for sure. And since you will be doing a lot of walking, you're going to want to make sure you pack some comfortable, walkable shoes that you don't mind getting dirty. And heavy on, don't mind getting dirty. Do not come down here in something expensive, something you want to keep clean, something that means a lot to you, because I can guarantee you it's going to get dirty. It's going to be a lot of people out there. Somebody's probably going to step on your feet. You're probably going to walk through puddles of God knows what. Just be cute from the ankle up. Like, don't do it. Now, further into what to wear. I wish I could tell you what the weather's going to be like, but I don't know. You can never know, because the weather in New Orleans changes by the day. You can literally see all 4 seasons in one day. It's ridiculous. Mardi Gras is either going to be burning hot, freezing cold, or pouring down rain. So you should just be prepared for everything. Currently, it's showing a low of 45 degrees, a high of 55 for Mardi Gras Day, which is absolutely freezing to me. I know everybody has a different gauge on that. If you're from the north, maybe it's not that cold, but it's cold to me. So I would definitely suggest having your layers, having your jacket, even a blanket. I'm a blanket girl. I will for sure have a blanket out on a parade route. Other things you should want to pack with you: a fanny pack or a backpack, something to have with you to have your important things like your credit cards and things like that. But also like a bigger bag, like a tote bag or something, because if you'll be catching stuff from the floats, in case you do want to take some of that with you, you're not going to want to carry it around all day. So have a little bag that you can put that stuff in. Also, hand sanitizers and wet wipes. These are important because along the parade routes, a lot of times it's just going to be porta potties. They could get pretty disgusting, as I'm sure you imagine. They might run out of toilet paper, so you just want to definitely be prepared on that front. Sometimes along the parade route, if there's a restaurant or something, you can buy a wristband or a day pass or something like that, or just pay in cash to be able to use their restrooms. They can run out of toilet paper too. It could be nasty in there. Just be prepared. Let's talk about the parades, the main attraction. So we have several different routes, and there is a website that you can go on to check all the parades schedule, times, the routes, everything. The main Mardi Gras, the quintessential Mardi Gras that you think of when you picture Mardi Gras in your head, what you see on TV and movies, is going to be Uptown. The Uptown routes are my personal favorite. That's what everyone goes to. That's where they have all the black high school bands and marching groups. They get down, they don't play. You want to go to Mardi Gras, this is your first time here, Uptown is where you want to be. Now, on the other hand, they do have the Metairie parades, and Metairie is another, like a residential neighborhood outside, right outside of New Orleans. It's more like calm, family-oriented, a little bit less color, if you feel what I'm saying. It's still a cute little time if that's what you're looking for. Like, if you're older, maybe you want to see that. There's also the West Bank. They have a few parades out there. It's definitely smaller, more family oriented too. But if you're looking for Mardi Gras, Uptown is where you want to be. You would be very wise to download the Parade Tracker app. This app is going to be so helpful for you in your time here during Mardi Gras, because it shows live updates for all the parades. It shows you exactly where it is on the parade route. So if you see something that's starting at 7 p.m. Uptown and you're catching it at the end of the route, be prepared to not see that parade till like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. They move very slow. It's always a breakdown, an issue, something going on. So they last quite a while. Sometimes the stores like Walgreens or like random shops will have lawn chairs. So they're worth your buy, honestly, to have them out there to sit on a parade route, because there could be very long gaps in between the parades and you're probably not going to want to sit on the ground, I promise you. So if you are driving and you have some of those at home, that's definitely a good thing that would be smart to bring with you. So where should you stay? The routes go quite a ways. So you can stay in the French Quarter area if you want to. You can stay uptown. You can stay in Mid-City. You can stay on the West Bank and just come over the bridge. You have quite a few options, honestly. I think it would be smart when you first get in to go to a grocery store like a Walmart or something and get you some sandwiches, some snacks, or something that you can have with you on the parade route, so you can just bring it. So it's smart. It's better to have stuff that you know you like and just have that ready to, as opposed to having to stand in like very long concession lines, food lines, especially if you have dietary restrictions or anything like that. Make sure you hydrate, especially if you're going to be drinking alcohol. Y'all are grown adults. Y'all know better, but I know sometimes you get in heat of the moment, forget. Don't play yourself like that. Mardi Gras is a marathon, not a sprint. You got to last all day. You got to last all week, okay? Don't be a fool. With alcohol, I'm always so amused by people who are not from New Orleans, who have never been to New Orleans, when they find out how relaxed our alcohol laws are. So when you go to a bar or a restaurant, yes, you can have a to-go cup. Yes, you can take your alcohol with you out of an establishment. Yes, you can walk on the street with it. Like, it's fine. We sell liquor at pharmacies, gas stations, everywhere. Like, we have drive-through daiquiri shops. New Orleans is like not a real place. It's anything goes here, okay? I know if it's your first time in New Orleans, you're gonna want to go to Bourbon Street. I'm here to tell you it's absolutely disgusting. Like, Bourbon Street stinks, it's wet, it's dirty. But if you've never been here as a tourist, inevitably you're going to end up there. And of course, you should go just to say you did it, just for the experience. Sure, it's going to be insanely crowded. I can guarantee you now it's going to be a lot of crazy people, probably some snakes, people skating through, people trying to sell you this and that, some edibles, some this, whatever. It's gonna be nuts, I guarantee you. And something that actually is a fun thing on Bourbon Street is the balconies. So a lot of bars have a second floor with a balcony attached to it. And if you buy a drink or whatever, they'll let you go up to the balcony. Some of them you can buy beads from them and throw beads off the balconies for people. That's actually a really fun time. And that's the best people watching, because you're up high. You got literally like a bird's eye view. You can just see everything going on. I do recommend that if you end up on Bourbon. Make sure you go check out a balcony or two. And the bars there, they don't really have a closing time for Mardi Gras. Like, it's kind of just open always. So please do not ask a service industry worker what time they close, because they don't know. As long as you're there, they're there. And y'all not going home, so they're not going home either. So please be nice to them. Tip them. Just be kind all around. Your Uber drivers, be nice to them. Everybody is gonna be going through it, okay? It's a great time, but we gotta work together here to make it work. Also, on the subject of Ubers, the street closures are crazy. So sometimes the drivers are gonna cancel. They're gonna take a long time to get there to you. Patience is gonna be the key here. I am a very impatient person myself, so I know if there's somewhere that you are pressed to get to on time, plan very, very, very ahead. Like, get yourself ready early and give yourself ample time to get there. I always suggest, as an alternative to Bourbon Street, is Frenchman. Like, it's the same vibe, a whole bunch of different clubs, a whole bunch of bars and nightclubs with different genres and live music. They always have bands, cover bands. It's just a lot cleaner version. And it's not far. Like, it's just right on the opposite side of the French Quarter, so you could definitely walk. You're going to be doing a lot of walking anyway. You might as well walk over to Frenchman Street and just check that out. I think everyone would enjoy that. So for my breakdown day by day of the parade schedule, I'm going to start with Wednesday, because this is when the bigger parades start. So Wednesday, the main parade here is going to be Nick's, and that has a signature throw of purses. Like, they all make their little custom purses, and the ladies, it's all lady parade, and they design them, decorate them, and they throw those off the floats. Thursday night, the main big parade there is Muses. This is another all-woman parade, And when you see these parades on the Uptown route, they're back to back. So meaning wherever you stand for the first parade, it passes, then you stay in your same spot. The second parade is going to follow right behind that. So you're good. So with Muses, their throws are shoes. So you get decorated high heels. So you're definitely going to make sure you get some of those. Those are really fun. Friday night, I'm not going to lie, I usually don't go to these parades, but they're whatever. If you're looking for a fun time, they're all fun. You're gonna have fun. We do have Mardi Gras balls. They've already started. Friday night is the Zulu ball. So if you know somebody in a Zulu club, you plan to attend and see if they can get you some tickets. That's also a fun time. This year's performers are gonna be Neo and Johnny Gill. The balls are just like adult proms, basically. You dress up in your floor-length gown, you get all nice and pretty, and you just go out and have a good time. It's live music, it's food, it's drinking. Literally just like a grown-up prom. So Saturday, it's all-day affair. It starts at 11 a.m. and the parades just roll. So that's definitely a marathon day that you need to be prepared for. So my personal favorite is Endymion. That's on Saturday. Endymion is actually on the Mid-City route, which differs from the Uptown route. But some of the streets do overlap. So some of the spaces, like if you're on Canal or St. Charles, you can still catch Endymion there. Sunday, the main parade there is going to be Bacchus. Bacchus I used to love as a kid because they have something in there. It's like the King Kong family, where it's the dad, the mom, and baby Kong. And you like throw the beads back at the float. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I used to love it as a kid. And then Monday is Mardi Gras, which is the day before Mardi Gras. During the day, they have the Mardi Gras Festival on the river, which is right outside the Riverwalk on Waldenburg Park. And it's the Zulu Club, which rides on Mardi Gras Day, early in the morning. And they bring in all the characters from the court. They come out and they're introduced to the people. It's a full day of festivities, like live music, food, vendors, all kinds of things. It's a good time. If you want something to do during the day before the parade started at nighttime, that's what you can do. And then Tuesday, officially Mardi Gras Day. It starts early. 8 o'clock a.m. Zulu parade starts, or supposedly starts. They're pretty much never on time, but you need to be on time out there if you want to get a good spot. Because I can guarantee you people are going to be out there like 6 o'clock in the morning, camped out with their ladders, tents, chairs, everything. Zulu is not to be missed. It's an all-black parade. They're like in face paint, big afros. It's like African. I love the Zulu parade. Zulu is major in New Orleans. Everybody loves it. You will enjoy Zulu. Their signature throws are coconuts. So you definitely want to make sure you get you some coconuts. Everybody's going to be trying to get those. And then Zulu is followed by Rex, which is then followed by Elks in Crescent City, which is AKA, they call it the Trucks Parade because they're driven by these 18-wheeler tractors and it's like a family parade. So like anybody could join in a Trucks Parade. You just decorate the float with your own theme and you could get anything from here. So like it's just regular people, not any marching club or Mardi Gras crew, just like families who get together, purchase their float or whatever, decorate it however they want, wear their costumes and get on there. So they have a good time. That one's very kid-friendly. Since Mardi Gras Day starts so early, it's usually, the last parade usually wraps up around like 2:30, 3 o'clock. Like, it's an early date. And people are usually so tired by the end of it. The whole Mardi Gras, honestly, is kid-friendly. So you don't have to worry about being afraid to bring your children out. I've been attending Mardi Gras since I was a small child. It's so fun. And people definitely look out for the children on the routes. Like, they let them get in front. You can have them on your shoulders. The people on the float. So, shows so much love to kids. I'm sure you probably heard all kind of crazy things about New Orleans being unsafe. But I promise you, you don't have anything to worry about. Like, it's fine. You're going to be fine. Your kid's going to be fine. It's okay. And again, there's the option of the Metairie parades if you would like something a little lighter, a little tamer, that's there. So I think I covered just about everything revolving Mardi Gras. If you have any further questions, drop them in the comments and I can respond there. Don't forget to like and subscribe so I can continue making more videos for you guys. And if you come out here, have fun and be safe. Bye!